Hi, it's Kevin at Mind Trainer Meditation. Thanks for joining me. This week's topic is Tibetan singing bowls. Now, while it is really not necessary to have any other equipment per se to meditate, I personally always meditate sitting in a chair. I have some hip mobility issues at the ripe age of 52. Although lots of people sit on the floor in various different postures, for me, basic equipment is a chair. That said, when I began to learn other forms and techniques of meditation on my path to becoming a meditation teacher, I explored and sometimes practice, especially when I'm meditating at home, with a couple of extra pieces of equipment that are sometimes utilized in meditation. And one of those pieces of equipment is the Tibetan singing bowl. So while singing bowls are used for a variety of purposes in holistic healing, you may have heard and or visited with sound healers who use meditation bowls or singing bowls of various shapes, sizes, and compositions to perform holistic healing. That is not how I use Tibetan singing bowls. In terms of using a bowl for meditation, typically what's done is that the bowl is played, and I will demonstrate shortly, to initiate meditation. So when you play a singing bowl by making it sing at the beginning of a meditation, it simply draws the mind inward and helps you achieve that sort of relaxed state that puts you really in just a calm state of mind to begin a meditation. Many meditators believe this makes the meditation experience itself a deeper one or a more comprehensive one, if you will. I experiment. This is not my everyday practice, but I do incorporate the practice often when I'm meditating here at home, which is always the first meditation of the day for me. The second meditation of my day is wherever I happen to be at the time. And so just a chair to sit in is all I might use. So I began with a very small, modest, you might say, singing bowl. I believe it's a 3.5-inch diameter bowl. Interesting design, and it has a very sweet sound. That's one of the two ways that you can play a singing bowl, is to just gong it or tap it on the rim with the mallet that usually would come with it. Mallet appropriate to the size of the bowl, of course. The other way that you play a singing bowl is to make it sing. And I'm going to use a slightly larger singing bowl to demonstrate that, since I have more than one of them here. So this was the second singing bowl that I added to my, I guess, collection. And so I'll just demonstrate a quick play. So you simply use the mallet to rub, and it's sort of wrapped in a little piece of suede leather. Okay, so it's a very beautiful sound. So when I'm using a singing bowl for the purpose of meditation, I would do that. I would make the bowl sing as a kind of a preamble or initiation to the time of meditation. It simply helps the body relax and draws the mind inward, which is essentially what you want to do whenever you meditate, whatever meditation technique you choose to practice. So for me, this is a little added oomph, if you will, to a meditation that I might do at home. So I would begin my meditation by having a bowl sing for maybe only a minute or so. And when I feel that sort of relaxation in my mind moving inward on itself, as it were, then I would begin the next part of my usual meditation routine. And I do practice a couple of meditation techniques in combination twice daily. I won't get into that in this video. This is just about how meditators use the singing bowl. And so at the end of my meditation practice, I would use the singing bowl again, but in the first way that I demonstrated, by gonging. And so, of course, at the end of any meditation practice, one should always just sit with the eyes closed and rest for 2 or 3 minutes begin maybe taking some deeper breaths and wiggling the fingers and toes to bring yourself back to a normal state of wakeful consciousness. But after that 2 or 3 minutes of just sort of relaxation, you would use the singing bowl again to signify the end of the meditation and draw the mind back outward into the world, as it were, with 3 gongs of the bell bowl. I love to listen to the sustain on my bowl. It is such a soothing, beautiful sound. And so when the sound totally dissipates from that first gong, of course, I love to see just how long it will last. I do a second, and again, just allow the mind to be drawn outward. There are singing bowls that you can get that are tuned to each of the 7 chakras within the body. And so if you are doing a form of chakra meditation, which I do teach, these bowls can be even more effective when used in combination with that type of meditation. And then the third gong, that was a loud one. I usually go pretty softly and gently with my singing bowl, but I also sometimes just like to put it up beside my ear and just take that vibration right in and through the body. And one of the main reasons I thought of doing a video about the Tibetan singing bowls is that I made an impulsive purchase online, and I got myself a 3rd singing bowl. Now this one, and it's not an unboxing video. The box has already been opened. I've taken the bowl out once to just to confirm that it's in immaculate condition and that it plays very nicely, which it does. And then I boxed it up again, thinking that I would unpackage it with you folks, my YouTube followers, and give it a proper. And it comes. Most singing bowls come with a little fabric wrapped ring that is just a resting spot for your bowl. You don't ever want to damage one of these bowls in terms of denting it, or especially around the rim. The danger of denting it out of perfect round means that it's just a bowl and not a singing bowl anymore. So this one, for me, was a step up in terms of this is just a machine, this little one, a machined singing bowl, mass produced. It works, it does its job admirably, but it is what it is. It was part of a beginner's kit of meditation accessories, let us say, that I purchased when I first began the meditation teacher certification training program, just to experiment a little. So now this is essentially an ornament in my home studio here. I don't use it so much anymore. This second one that I purchased is also a machined bowl, but a much larger one, and as you could hear in my demonstration, a much richer, more full sound. It plays beautifully, but this one is a hand-hammered bowl, so made by hand and hammered out to its perfect tuning with a hammer. So in this bowl, of course, it also it plays quite beautifully. As I said, I've only had it out of the box once before shooting the video, just to make sure that it was in good condition and played as I expected it would, beautifully. So bowls of different size and different composition and different manufacturing type sound and play differently. I don't think of myself as a collector of things necessarily at all. This was certainly, as I said, an impulse purchase online, but it's a beautiful piece, and I guess now I do have a collection of Tibetan singing bowls. Um, I justify that in terms of it being a part of my practice, although now I have a bowl that I really do consider ornamental. This is the one that I, up until today, have normally used when I incorporate a bowl in my meditation practice at home, though I suspect that this now will be the bowl that I put the most use to. This one might be one that I use to travel when I'm doing teaching classes or teaching individuals that I might want to use the bowl with. This one is a little bit less valuable, and so maybe I'm a little bit more calm and relaxed about taking it places and traveling with it. Just in case something happens, a drop, a bang, a dent. That would be terrible, but I'd rather have it happen to this bowl than to this bowl. So this one will be the one that I use at home, and it does sing beautifully for me, which I'm very pleased with. So typically the meditation practice or use of a singing bowl would be the singing by playing around the rim to initiate meditation, draw the mind inward into a relaxed state that is prepared to meditate. With whatever form of meditation, whatever technique you incorporate into your daily meditative practice. And then at the end of meditation, after that brief, relaxing, resting period, to gong 3 times slowly. I always just let the sound play out to its fullest extent and breathe it right in. And at the end of that third gong, that is my signal to move on with the rest of my day. Thanks for joining me at Mind Trainer Meditation. You can help and support the work that I do as a meditation teacher by following and subscribing to my YouTube channel, by adding a comment below if you wish, by clicking like if you did indeed like the video. You could also check out the Mind Trainer Meditation Facebook page, which is where most of my weekly posts occur about upcoming teaching learning opportunities as I set up classes either online or in person. And I am also found on Instagram, also at Mind Trainer Meditation. So you can check me out there as well. Thanks very much, and I hope that you will join me again here on my YouTube channel, where I just intend to do some education on general knowledge topics related to meditation and dispel some common myths and misconceptions about meditation. Thanks again for joining me. I wish you good health, happiness, and peace of mind.